You just can't talk about ITV turning 70 without talking about Coronation Street, celebrating 65 years since its very first episode, and that's coming up this December.
Well, we're joined by one of our favourite duos from the Cobbles, Alan Halsall and Jennie McAlpine, who of course played Tyrone and Fizz. Viewers were left shocked by Tyrone's hit-and-run storyline last night. Landed him in hospital, of course, a classic cliffhanger. And they join us now. Very good morning to you both. It is amazing to see you. I wonder, does it swell your hearts with pride when you see something like ITV's 70th anniversary last night, and if you ask pretty much anyone there, what is an iconic ITV television programme, the majority of answers are Coronation Street.
Yeah, it's just incredible to think, like you say, for 65 of ITV's 70 years we've been filming on, well, not quite these cobbles because they've been moved a few times, yes. But there's quite a lot of the original bits here. Amazing.
And Alan, when you were first, many years ago, when you were first invited to be part of Coronation Street, what is that phone call or message from your agent like?
Yeah, it's amazing. I'm a lad from Salford myself, so I grew up watching Coronation Street, as did my whole family, as did everybody in Manchester and around the country. So to be a part of this show, just makes you feel incredibly proud, and to be here for so many years as well, it just fills my heart with pride and my family's.
It's a drama and it's entertaining, but it's also really kind of important, isn't it, culturally, but also the stories and the issues you raise are often kind of so important in our lives.
Yeah, I think that's something that Coronation Street has done over the years. They tell really important stories that people are having to live with on a day-to-day basis, so people can relate to them. But also, there's a sprinkling of humour in there, and it brings people back to watch every week.
Yeah, and it's things that just happen when you don't know they're going to happen. Fizz and Tyrone yesterday were just having a normal day, and Hope was moaning about her trainers, and then suddenly, by the end of the night, he's in hospital. We don't know what's going to happen with our lives, and that just happens to people, doesn't it? So, yeah, it was a biggie last night, Coronation Street.
Yeah, so Alan, tell us about this, because obviously huge anniversary coming up, so massive year for Corrie, and you get this huge storyline. Tell those who don't watch what's happening without giving away too much to those who do.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's always, thrilling to be part of storylines, and obviously this is a big storyline, and also it's a sensitive storyline that, we've got to be careful with, because people do live with things like this on a day-to-day basis. But obviously being a part of this show, these are the stories that we want to be telling as actors ourselves, so we're just incredibly proud to be a part of all that kind of stuff. But essentially, Tyrone's in the middle of a normal day, and it's a hit and run. He has no idea who's run him over, and then the consequences of that are, will he walk again? How is it going to affect his family? And then I think that's what Coronation Street does so well. They take an issue like this and they show how it affects everybody. So it affects his whole family. It's not just the physical aspect of what he's going through, but also the mental toll that it's going to take on his wife, his children, his nana, his mum, and everybody around him in the community, at the garage and everything. So, Coronation Street does that fantastically. It doesn't just affect one person, it affects everybody around him.
Yeah.
And that's going to be unfolding in the weeks to come. All the issues around the care system, how it supports people in times of trauma and then recovery, all those issues you'll be uncovering. Just tell us, are there plans for a big December 65-year party on Coronation Street? Is there anything you can tell us about what's in the pipeline?
Oh, what's happening?
Oh, I know we're doing a special episode later on in the year. I don't know how public that is. That'll be in January time, I think. So, there's plenty happening. There always is here at Coronation Street.
And spoiler alert, Ed, last week, me and Kirk were already filming in the factory, the Underworld Christmas do. We both had a Santa hat on. His was sequined. So, yeah.
That is a bit of a spoiler.
Definitely exclusive.
Yeah, thank you both so much for everything that you've done for Coronation Street, and we love to keep watching. It's just great to see you. Thanks so much, Jennie.
And get better
Alan.
soon, Tyrone.